Well, good morning, everybody. I thought I'd do a walk around here this afternoon. Two classic GM vehicles, two very huge, very nice riding land yachts. Well, so anyway, I made a video about 3 weeks ago and previously had said that this vehicle had, in fact, a 403. Now, I had inadvertently said and misspoke that this is actually a big block. It is not, in fact, a big block engine. It is in fact the largest out of the small block family. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys a walk around of this car because there hasn't really been anything since then. The vehicle has been in motion, has been running. The only one that hasn't is the 83. I'll get into that in a moment. Now, this is a 403 Oldsmobile manufactured, Oldsmobile built V8 engine, 4-barrel carburetor, hooked up to a 3-speed turbo hydromatic 350 transmission. Now I waxed this, and of course the fan had to kick up a bunch of dust. So anyway, 4-barrel carburetor. You know, nothing too serious. R12, old style, air conditioning compressor. It is massive, as we can see. It's like, you know, a good 12 inches long. You know, we are dealing with very old technology here, but the funny thing is that even though it's old, it actually works. So, it works fine. Air works great. Big, massive generator. Okay, but very fantastic vehicle. Air ride. Okay, I did mention about this in a previous video on how this works. Right now I have it set for about 25-30 pounds, which is about where it's supposed to be. The car is level. You can barely just see the top of the wheel disc. Technically maybe it should be a little higher, but you want to keep the level of ride height, and that's basically level right there. Now, it does have 150,000 kilometers on it. So I'm assuming that the ride height up front is a little low because, you know, 150,000, I imagine the shocks are a little wore out. So I'm just keeping it around 25 pounds, 30 pounds with no load in it, just to try and keep the ride height level. Because if I put 40 in it, it's obviously quite a bit higher. Then you got a little bit of a nosedive, and it doesn't look all that well. It doesn't look great. So anyway, I have it about 25-30, and it seems to be keeping a nice level ride. I don't plan on ever towing anything with it, but they do recommend that if you are going to be using the vehicle, that you're not supposed to inflate it up towards 40, 50, 60 pounds of air with it, with no load in the vehicle, because it is actually very hard on the shocks, and it does give a firm ride, a very firm ride. So, anyway, I don't use it for trailer towing. I did not buy this car for that. I did not buy it for that. We have wheel discs, but they are not lockers. These ones are. There's a center cap. The center medallion comes off. These ones don't. They are just ordinary, normal pry-offs, and you'd swear you'd never even tell until you came up to them. When I first bought this, actually, just this morning, I was looking for the key for these, and I was looking in the trunk before I realized, wait a second, the center caps don't come off. So these are in fact pry off wheel discs. These ones are not. So one way to tell is that you can see that there's a lip here. This center cap actually does pop off. Those ones don't do anything. So anyway, so basically what I've done is, see, the ride height here is just a little bit, about an inch above the wheel disc toward the bottom of the car. That's kind of what I did it. That's kind of the way I set it for this guy here. And it is nice and level either way. So that's kind of what I've done here, is to just keep both vehicles somewhat level. This one's automatic. Like, I mean, I can't control the air pump at all in that. So once the vehicle is loaded, the air pump will kick in. So if somebody got into the back seat, or you know, then the air pump would kick in. Anyway, onward bound. I'm gonna give you guys a start up. I'm going to start this vehicle up, and it does have a leaky crossover pipe, so bear with me here. How's the scary buzzer? I know a lot of you guys like that. Indicator lights are located up here. You know, fires right up. So anyway, this odometer has rolled. So we are looking at a vehicle with 151,886.6 currently on the vehicle. I've waxed the door jambs now, however it did rain last night, so the vehicle's got a bit of water spots on it. I'll probably fix that before I leave here today. So 403 Oldsmobile built, small block, V8 engine, purring away here. Everything works, cruise control. We even have the telltale Oldsmobile built engines. The oil fill was right up front. AC, I have it set off right now with the compressor cycles. It does its job. Now I do believe that this thermostatic kind of an outfit here, if you were to unbolt one of these, it has like a little element on the bottom of it. It actually controls the blower motor. I have reason to believe that this unit is not working. Now somebody must have tried to get it to work and thought the blower motor was at fault, because this blower motor is brand new. It looks to be brand new, but in fact this unit here is defective, so I need to get a new one of those. I mean, very solid car. Yeah, very, very solid car. You know, for 1978, there wasn't a lot of options to go with it. Electroluminescent pillar lamps here did not exist. What they had back in the 70s was a mount, a light here on the B pillar, and it was just a, well, as I can recall, it was just a 194 bulb in there, and it just lit up. It didn't really have any kind of nice luxury appeal. It didn't make it look fancy. But the electroluminescents sure do. It gives that limousine quality when you're driving at night. But they did not have anything here at all during 77 to 79. These were just like that. So this didn't come till much later. Another thing too, locking wheel discs, they didn't exist. You know, we can actually tell here, license plates mounted on the bottom of the bumper. Here we have the filler actually behind the plate. The plate is on, like, right here in this area, just like many vehicles from the 80s. So anyway, 78 Buick Limited, Electra Limited, very nice car. Very nice, soft, plush seats. Rides like a Cadillac, rides like a dream. This is the most powerful vehicle I have here. This car is definitely not afraid to move. If you floor it and you get those 4 barrels opened up, it's going to move. And it does not have to downshift either, because the transmission, once you're doing above 75 miles an hour, because this is a 3-speed, it will not kick into second gear. And not only that, it does not need to, because, well, with it being a 3-speed, you have plenty of power in that gear anyway if you're doing speeds above 75, 80 miles an hour. But I had no problem burying the needle in this thing. So it definitely, you can definitely have no problem merging with traffic with this car. The 307, which is in that car over there, is a different story. It's a bit sluggish and burns more fuel. This guy here is actually better on fuel economy. So, a nice little walk around for you guys. I don't want to waste any more of your time. There will be more to come on this car later on in the summer. It will not be going very far this year. I really don't drive these vehicles much anymore. I basically just collect them, take them for a drive, and, you know, keep everything fresh, keep them upkept. maintained. I never sell anything, but I mean, yeah, like I used to drive these vehicles all my life as a daily driver up until about 2012, 2013, and then I stopped doing that, and they just got too expensive to run. The price of gasoline at the time was $1.30 a liter, or $4.50 a gallon. You know what I mean? Like, it was just way too much. So the time came where I got fed up driving them. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys are having an awesome Sunday afternoon. If you guys are cruising around your classic car this afternoon, make sure you guys take care of yourselves. Don't act like an idiot. Just slow down, keep her under 70, and don't be tailgating either. You never know, the guy in front of you may not have any working brake lights.